and 32 divided by 4. Okay. And I'll help you with this one, but let me get that multiplication thing snipped in. I know we need it every time. Get a little bigger here. There it is. Okay, so 4 outside the house, 532 inside. You start by asking yourself, how many times does 4 go into 5?
4 going to 5. It doesn't go into 5. Oh wait.
Yes, it does go into 5. It's only when this number on the inside is smaller that you move to the next numbers.
So 1.
1, yes. And then you multiply 1 times 4.
4.
Put the 4 below. Subtract. What is 5 minus 4?
1.
1. Bring the 13 down. How many times does 4 go into 13?
3 times.
Okay. What is 3 times 4?
3 times 4, 12.
Okay. Subtract. Bring the 2 down.
12.
How many times does 4 go into 12? So you just kind of just told me.
3.
3 times. Yeah, perfect. And then when you do the last multiplication, 3 times 4 is 12. Subtract and get 0.
Yeah.
Any questions on that, or?
When we are always subtracting, like what we're doing right now, 4 go into 12, right? Do we always have to go into, or can we multiply it too?
I guess I'm not sure. Let's just do another problem and see if I'll have you kind of talk me through the next one and see if the same thing happens here. So let me do that here. So let's do 7,415 divided by 5. So 5 goes on the outside. 7,415 on the inside. So why don't you talk me through this? What should I do first if I wanted to divide here?
We do first, how much does 5 go into 7?
Yes.
And that does go into, because 7 is larger than 5.
Exactly.
And it's 1.
Perfect.
And we put it on top.
That's right.
And then we multiply 5 times 1, and we put the 5 and we subtract it, which is 2. And then after we bring the 4 down, and then do we multiply 5
Nope.
times?
This is where you restart. You say, how many times does 5 go into
Oh, okay.
24?
5 times.
Try again. So you find 24. It's between 20 and 25 there.
Oh, so 4.
4 times. Okay, 4 times 5 is?
4 times 5, 20.
Okay. Subtract.
4.
Very good. And then you bring the 1 down.
And then do we ask ourselves, how much does 5 go into 41?
Exactly. Yes.
So that goes, let's see, 41, 8.
Okay, 8 times. So the 8 comes up here. What is 8 times 5?
8 times 5 is 40.
40. Very good. Okay. Bring the 5 down. How many times does 5 go into 15, Zoe?
5 going to 15. 4 times?
Okay, you're just looking at your chart here. 5, 10, 15.
What? 3?
3 times, yeah. And 3 times 5 is 15. Subtract.
Yes. Remainder 0.
Remainder of 0. You ready to do another one?
Yes.
Okay, let's go down here. So we've got 4,152 divided by 6. Would you like to try this one on your own?
Let's see. I think we can walk through it one more time and then I can try to do it by myself.
Sounds good. Okay, so does 6 go into 4?
No.
Nope. Does 6 go into 41?
6 going to 41. Yes.
Okay. How many times? That's the big one. You're looking at the row with the 6s.
7.
6 times 7 is 42. That's too big. So you always
Oh.
choose, when it's between two numbers, you always choose the smaller one.
Yeah, I have one question about it. What if it's for the right?
If it's that
The right
number,
number.
if it's 42, like let's say it was 4,252, you would use the 7.
Oh,
And if it was 36, use the 6.
okay.
Okay, but it's whenever it's between.
Okay, so 6.
Yes, 6 times. What is 6 times 6?
6 times 6 is 36.
Okay, so you have to be able to subtract here.
So here, let's see. Is it 15?
It's 15, good.
15 and then we bring the 5. Oh no.
So that, no, I'm sorry, it's not 15. I don't know why I said that, allowed you to talk me into that. It is not 15, Dragon. It is, I believe it's, I think you'll see that it's 5.
Is it 25?
No, it's 41 minus 36 is 5.
Oh, okay.
And then you bring this 5 down.
Mm. Okay.
Okay, so how many times does 6 go into 55?
8.
8 times. 6 times 8 is
6 times 8. 48.
okay. So that means it goes in one more time than 8. Because again, I don't think you're looking at the chart over here on the right. Because if you see the row 6 here, okay, 55 is between 54 and 60. Do you see that it's between those two?
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry, I circled the wrong ones again. I'm totally off today. So that means that you go down to the smaller one, which is 9. Okay. What is 9 times 6?
9 times 6. 54.
Okay, then you subtract again.
1.
Bring the 2 down.
2.
Goes in 2 times. Good. Okay, so this is good. Just keep working these problems. Let's try another one here. All right, so this one is 3,696 divided by 7. Divided by 7.
Yeah. Okay.
So 7 outside the house, 3,696 inside the house. Does 7 go into 3?
No.
But it does go into 36. And your focus should be on this row right here. So you find the two numbers that surround 36 and choose the smaller one.
Is it around 28 and 35?
36 is bigger than 35. Isn't 36 bigger than 35?
Yes.
So you look for the two numbers that are one smaller, one bigger.
Oh. So 5?
Yes, the 5 up there.
7 times 5. 35.
Okay, subtract. What is 36 minus 35?
1.
Okay, you bring the 9 down.
And then we ask ourselves, how much does 7 go into 19?
Yes.
7. Is it between 21 and 28?
19. 19 is between 14 and 21.
So 2. So 2, and then I got lost at this part.
What is 2 times 7?
2 times 7 is 14.
Okay, so you put that down here. Subtract. What is 19 minus 14?
4.
Try again.
5.
5. Very good. Bring the 6 down. How many times does 7 go into 56?
8 times.
Goes in 8 times. 8 times 7 is?
8 times 7. 56.
So no remainder.
There.
Okay, you ready to do another one? Got this. All right, so we have 5,072 divided by 8. So 8 goes outside the house. 5,072 goes inside the house. And again, we're looking at the row now with number 8 in it.
Yeah.
Okay, so you ask yourself, how many times does 8 go into 50? Or which two numbers is 50 between on that number line?
8. Let's see. 8. Is it between 48 and 56?
Yes.
So 6.
Good.
6 on top. And then what is 6 times 8 times 6, 48.
Okay, so now you have to subtract.
And that's 2. And we bring the 7 down. And then after we ask ourselves how much is 8 go to 27.
That's right.
And is that between 24 and 32?
Yes, that's right.
So 3, we put it on top.
Okay.
And then after we multiply, and then after we subtract that, it's just 3. It's 2. Let's see. Bring the 2 down. Just 8. Go to 32. 4.
Do you have an answer for me?
No, I just missing. Well, I did. What's it called?
How many times does 8 go into 32?
4
4
times.
times. Yeah, so the 4 goes up there.
And after I got lost at this point.
Okay, so how did we get 20? How did we get 48? What did we multiply to get 48?
We multiplied 8 times 6.
Okay, and how do we get the 24?
We
3
multiplied 3
times 8.
times 8.
So what do you think you should multiply the 4 by?
30. No, 2 or 8.
8. You always multiply by the number over here. 4 times 8.
So 32, and there's no remainder. There is a remainder.
No. Okay. You're so close. You're so close to having this down. We're going to go back to the smaller numbers. Sometimes with the smaller numbers, it's easier because you're more comfortable with where they are on the number line there. So 3 into 1761. So go ahead and try this one on your own.
Okay.
If you have questions, please ask.
I got lost again.
Okay. Tell me what you did. What was the first thing that you tried here?
I tried, well, 3 doesn't go into 1 because 1 is a little bit more smaller. So I did 3. How much does 3 go into 17?
Okay,
Then that was 5.
okay, good. So
And
now
then,
take 5 and multiply by 3. So whenever you put the number up here, you then multiply.
which is 15. And then I subtract that and I got 2. And then after I brought the 6 down
Okay.
and then
So how many times does 3 go into 26?
3 go into 26. 8.
Okay, so the 8 goes up here. Now, whenever you write a number up here, you immediately multiply it by the number over here on the left.
So that was 24.
Then you subtract.
Which that is 2.
Okay, bring the 1 down.
And then how much is 3 going to 21?
Yes.
Which that's 7. Let me put 7 on top. And then what's 3 times 7? 21. So there's no
There's no remainder. Good. Okay. Okay, let's try another one here. This will be our last problem, most likely. You're so close. I mean, I just want you to keep trying here. You really know everything you need to know to do these. It's just a matter of getting some practice in. Okay, so let me highlight the row here for you. But yeah, try this, start this out, try it on your own, see how far you can get. You're really, really close.
Okay.
How are you doing on this one, Zoe?
Well, I got it answer, but I don't know if it's right. And I
Okay.
don't think,
Okay. So did you put 9 up here?
yes.
9 times 4 is 36.
Mm-hmm.
Subtract 3. Bring down this 3. Did you put an 8 up here?
Yes.
8 times 4 is 32. Subtract 1. Bring the 2 down. 4 goes into 12 3 times. Is that your final answer? That's your final answer.
No, I didn't get that.
What did you get? You said you wrote 9 and 8 and then 3.
No, I got 9814.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll keep working on this, but our time together is up. You did great though. If you have some time, it would be good for you to rework these problems that we did today. But let your brother know that I'm ready for him, and I'll
Okay.
see you next week. Have a great rest of your week.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome.
I was gonna come in a different computer, by the way.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
Bye.
Hey, Michael,
Hi.
how are you doing today?
Not so good.
Okay, well, we'll try to make it better. We've got a little time here for math to do as much as we can. You've been doing great the last couple weeks, so I want you to know that I really appreciate that. And the last few lessons I think have been our best yet. So we're going to continue to work on comparing fractions today. Do you have a notebook, a pencil to answer some questions for me?
Yeah.
Great. Okay, so we're just going to start off with some problems similar to what we did last time, and we'll see if we can get into something new. Okay. And my question to you is which symbol goes here in between these two fractions? And to do that, you have to make the denominators the same. You have to make the 4 and 16 the same. Now 4 goes into 16, so your choice here is to change 4 into a 16. How do you do that? What do you multiply 4 by to get to 16? That's a question for you, Michael. What do you multiply 4 by to get to 16?
4.
4. Okay, so now I want you to multiply this top number by 4.
12.
Very good. Now what symbol goes here?
Greater than.
Yes, very good. Okay, so let me give you one now to try on your own. Okay, it's just like the last problem, but different numbers. And this is all review. You've done this a bunch of times here, so you know exactly what to do here. What goes in between these two fractions? And you have to make them with common denominators.
I have a question.
Yes.
Which do I multiply?
You want the 5, you generally go up to the bigger number, so you really want the 5 to turn into a 10. What do you multiply 5 by to get to 10?
2.
Okay, so you're going to multiply both numbers on the left by 2.
Okay. I have it.
Okay, what goes in the middle here? Is it this symbol, or this symbol?
Greater than.
It is greater than, yeah, perfect. Okay, so let's look at another problem here. These are good questions to ask. All right, let's say it's 7/8 and 1/2. So you generally always go in the direction of the larger number. So 2 is smaller than 8, but 2 goes into 8. So you multiply the fraction on the right because you really want to get the 2 up to the 8.
Okay. So I multiply 2 times 8.
Nope, you want to get it, you want to get 2 to become 8. So you multiply by 4. Because you really want that 2 to become an 8.
Okay.
So let me know what you come up with here. I want to know what symbol goes between them, whether it's Which of those three is it?
Greater than.
Okay, what number goes on the top right here?
4.
Yeah, good. Okay, let's do another one here.
Okay.
Go ahead and give this one a try, please.
So 20. So I multiply 4 to 20.
Well, not by 20. You want to get up to 20. What do you multiply 4 by to get to 20?
5.
Yes. Okay, so multiply both the top and the numbers by 5, and then determine what goes in the middle here.
Equal.
They are equal. Very good. Excellent. Okay. All right. Now, we have been, what I think you've been asking me about is a problem like this one, 2/9 and then 1/6. Okay. And there is no way to make the 9 or the 6 into a 9. Okay. There's no way to make the 6 turn into a 9 or the 9 turn into a 6. So in this case, what you do is you take the 6 and you multiply the numbers on the other side both by 6. Okay, so can you tell me what 2 times 6 is?
12.
Okay, and how about 9 times 6?
54.
54, good. Now the next step is you take the number on the bottom left there, the 9, and you multiply both of these numbers by 9. Can you tell me what that becomes?
1 times 9. Wait. 1 times 9. 9 is 9, and 6 times 9 is 54.
Great. All right, and then what is the symbol that goes in between them?
Greater than.
It is greater than, yeah. Very good. So do you understand that when they're unlike, when the bottoms are different, if you can't make like the 6 into a 9, you end up multiplying the 9 by the fraction on the other side, and the fraction on the right you multiply by the 9. Okay, so we're going to see that here in another problem. Let's take a look here. Let's go 1/7 and actually, I'm sorry, 2/7 and 1/3.
Okay.
Okay, so you've got to figure out the new fractions for me, please.
So the right.
You have to change them both. Like you have to take the 3 on the right here and multiply both of the numbers on the left by 3.
Okay.
Greater than
What are the two fractions that you have, Michael?
12 and 21.
Okay, 2 times 3 is not 12. What is 2 times 3?
Oh. 6.
Okay, and what is 7 times 3?
Wait, 21.
Okay. Okay, now what number do you multiply the 1 and the 3 by?
7.
Okay. What is 1 times 7?
7.
What is 3 times 7?
21.
Okay, so what symbol goes between these?
Less than.
Very good. Okay, so let's have you try one on your own here, and then we can move on to another topic. Let's go 9 over 11, and we'll go 5 over 6. And I do want the two fractions that you end up coming up with.
Okay. I have it.
Okay. What's the fraction on the left?
54.
Over. What's the number on the bottom?
66.
Good. And on the right?
45.
Over.
66.
Good. And what goes between them?
Greater than.
Really good. Okay, so you might be wondering, well, why are we learning all this? And the reason is you're going to have to add fractions at some point. Okay, and there's two cases when you add fractions. The first is when they have like denominators. Okay, and we'll look at that real quick. So let's say I wanted you to add 1/4 plus 2/4. Okay, this equals 3/4. Okay, so when the denominators are the same as they are here, you just add the numbers on top. Okay, so if I asked you to add 1/12 plus 7/12, you would add the numbers up top, and 1 plus 7 is
8.
8/12. Yeah. Okay. So the issue is though is like, what if the denominators are different? Okay, so like, what if I wanted you to add 1/2 plus 1/3? Okay, well, what you do is you actually make the denominators the same. Okay, and you do that by multiplying this number on the bottom here, this 3, by 1 and 2. 3 times 1 is 3, 2 times 3 is 6. You take the 2 on the left and multiply the top and bottom by 2. Now do you see that the bottoms are the same?
Yeah.
When the bottoms are the same, you add the tops. 3 plus 2, keep the bottom, 5/6. Okay. So let's look at another example here. Let's say I wanted you to add 1/2 plus 1/4. Okay. You take the 4 here, and you multiply the 1 and the 2 by 4, and that becomes 1/8. 4/8. 1 times 4 is 4, 2 times 4 is 8. Then the 2, you multiply the 1 and the 4 by 2. So that's 2/8. Okay, so now you add the tops because the bottoms are the same. You add 4 plus 2, and that becomes 6/8. All right. So there's a couple of things we're going to work on next time if we don't have anything to work on. One is we're going to reduce fractions. We're going to talk about how to do that. And then the second is, just like you saw here, we're going to add unlike denominator fractions. Okay.